This is the MFP video report for December the 14th, 2012. In this report, I will be talking about this this show that interests me right now called The Arrow, which is a show about the hero Green Arrow. Now, first thing that it appears that's happening in this show, with this show, let me correct what I just said, with this show is the fact that uh, the creators, it doesn't look, it's not specifically stated that Christopher Nolan, who did Batman, the latest trilogy of Batman movies, had anything to do with it. But if you watched the show and watched all of the first half of the season one episodes of the show, you will notice how grim and gritty and uh, and like you know, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, that this show is. It's very Christopher Nolan-esque. It would fit into the Nolanverse very, very well. Oliver Queen in this show he's not a cold-hearted killer, but if he has to, he will kill this person, kill whoever he has to kill to get the job done. Now, I like the fact that he, I like who they got to play Oliver, who they got to play Tommy Merlin, who right now is Oliver's best friend, but at some point will become one of his top enemies. I like who they got to play uh, Dinah Lance. Well, they call her Laurel, but at one point she's gonna the don the superhero tights and become Black Canary. I like I like the fact that you've got um, uh, Helena Bertinelli, who we know what she's all about from the comics and the cartoons. Now, it's interesting the way they're doing this thing with in terms of the 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 information maven. This girl that works for the Queens is the information maven, but here's the deal. That job for the superheroes of the DC universe, that job belongs to one Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, Oracle, whatever you want to call her. It belongs to her, and therefore this girl is filling that need. Now, the rumors are with this show that after in the next, well, it won't happen in the next 4 weeks probably, because you've got the 2 weeks that end December and the 2 weeks that begin July. And what will happen then is you'll get the rest of the rest of the season one. But the rumors are that, but there's a possibility we will get the big three, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, on this on this show at some point. And if Batman shows up, there might very well be the ability for uh, for Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, whom all of the Bat Clan to show up. Uh, you know, just remember in the comics now, Laurel or Dinah Lance is a lawyer in the Starling City. But she started out in the comics. She started out in Gotham City, as did Barbara Gordon, as did uh, Helena Bertinelli. But Batman, being, well, I don't, being anal as he is, runs everybody away, which he did with his son, which he did, you know, he runs everybody away. So therefore, and hence with, you've got, you know, these people that are in this city now. That what just happened in the episode was that he Christmas party, and we meet this other archer. It's not Merlin yet, but it's this other archer that is killing people, for the lack of a better term. That's on this on this on, on this list, you know, that are on this list that he has in a book that his dad gave him, that his mother also has in another book that she kept, but his I don't want to call him his stepfather, but the man that his mother married, the man that his mother married, or is dating. I'm not sure if she's married. I guess they're married. Found the book, and now he's looking at these names, and he's seeing that everything put together, that Miss Queen is not a very good woman. She's simply not a good person, and he may very well be not just a businessman. He may very well be a good person. He may very well be the next person that Oliver tells that he's, well, in the series they call him the Hood, but he's Arab. He may be the next person, but I doubt it. I think the next person is probably going to end up being his sister Thea. But what we'll see then is Oliver Queen now has to find out who's doing what. Not only chasing down these names in this book, but there's somebody we as the watchers of the show figured out that he's looking for his mother, but he doesn't know that. He has to figure that out, that somebody's close to him is not doing the right thing and has done something wrong. And we now know that his mother did have something to do with his father's death, and that he doesn't know that yet. And Oliver's made the decision to not only go after the people on the list, but also help fight the crime of Starling City. So he's got Tommy, who he has to give him a job at his new club. He's got Tommy is dating Laurel right now, which at some point that's gonna go to the wayside, because at some point they're gonna put Laurel and Oliver back together again. You've got Thea, who's had problems, who now we know that Oliver's done a little bit of growth in those 5 years on the island, and now is still growing his character. Thea looks like, well, she looks like she's about to go on she's not going to go on an island and do it, but it looks like she's going to go on a journey for her character to grow and possibly end up being Speedy. Now, what else can we say? It's dark, it's grim, it's gritty, it's totally, totally awesome show. Can't wait until can't wait until they come back from the holiday break to see what's next on this show. I just can't wait. And this has been the MFP Report for December the 14th, 2012.